Hey guys, Storm here. So on the subreddit, this monthly challenge is going to be Capsicumels. So I have oaked traditional that I'm going to go put a couple of different peppers in. You can see them here. I've got 4 different peppers in here. They're all different heats, and we'll go see how a brief infusion can work very well for making a capsicumel. Another way to do it is to smoke them yourself, or to use dried peppers in primary, or green peppers in secondary, or any combination thereof. But I like using dried peppers. I've got gallons and gallons of them from a good friend of mine, and I think they're just absolutely wonderful as a dried thing in secondary to taste. These have been in there for 2 days now. And for the challenge, it might be a good idea to incorporate a little bit of oak, a little bit of smoke, something to complement the very strong flavors of the pepper. So I'll do these in increasing heat. So the first one is a cayenne pepper. Get that up here. It's starting to lose a little bit of color. Some of the seeds are dropping. I did split the pepper open so that it should have good extraction. And this should be one of the sweetest ones. And by sweet, I mean not too hot, and letting the oak of this particular mead stand out pretty well. It's a little peppery on the nose. You would know this is a capsicumel without trying it. And that's really good. That's only been in there for a little bit. It's got some heat. It's not hot at the start of things, but it does stay warm through. If you're looking to put just a little bit of heat into a traditional mead, I think this is one of the best ways to do it. Any red chili, you know, the long ones, very low heat, you can use in a saute. I think they do great. A little bit more for a little bit less time gives you less vegetable flavors, and you can always swap them out. So you get more of the pepper and not too much of the skin flavor, which, while it's good, it can be a little vegetal if you have too much of it. I'll be drinking that later tonight. The next one up, this is called Jamaican Red. It's kind of like a habanero. It's a little weaker, and it's crushed up in here. It's kind of floating at the top, so I might try to see if I can get some of that to come out. Yeah, that worked okay. Don't really feel like drinking the seeds, as amusing as that would be. I'm going to decant a little bit here. There we go. And this is really, really, really sweet on the nose. This has got way less aroma to it than the cayenne pepper. It smells mostly oaky. Not a whole lot else going on yet, but I'm going to imagine this one's going to be a heck of a lot hotter. And it is. But it's good. It's not overwhelming. This hits a little sooner, and it definitely lingers longer. Got a seed in there too. It's very robust in flavor, but it's not overbearing. It would go very well with citrus or blackberry or a variety of other flavors. I don't know if I'd do this one with a boucher. I think that the hottest peppers go best with bouchers, and very, very small numbers of them, but very, very, very high heat peppers. I'll go pull that off to the side. Next one up is a habanero. This pepper stayed together a little bit better. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I should be able to get that without getting seeds in there. This should be the second hottest, if the peppers are the Scoville that I think they are. Oh yeah, that hits right off the bat. Wow, that's spicy. It's also a little bit more gold. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it's just a little bit darker than the other one. And this has got this lingering heat. The thing that habaneros are kind of a little bit more known for. You know, you go put them in a salsa and it doesn't hit you right off the front, but it stays around for a little while. And that does a really great job. If I wanted to make something that was something I was going to drink in small amounts, this would do really well for it. And again, this is a whole habanero in 12 ounces. You can manage the time to manage your heat extraction. After this, I'm going to dump them all out into one super Capsicumel and drink them all together probably, except for that one. That one I'll drink on its own. You know, and the heat isn't overwhelming yet. But if I left it in there for another couple of days, it certainly would be. Yeah, no, that's absolutely great. But it does stick around. What I would do that with, that one I would do with a boucher for sure. Super tart fruits. Like if I was going to do a mango habanero, that's one of the most iconic Capsicumels. That would be great for that. Something that's a very tart fruit, very, very strong flavors. Something you want to serve sweet and carbonated, and you want that bold spice to stand up well against, you know, other strong flavors. Perfect for that. This last one's the Reaper. This is 4 or 5 times hotter than the habanero. It hasn't changed colors too much, which is usually what happens when they get real hot. Just make sure it's all out. But I think this one might be a little bit of a rough ride with 1 pepper in just that small amount of mead. Refresh the palate a little. It doesn't smell too hot. The thing that I'm noticing most on the aroma is definitely the oak. The longer you leave peppers in there, the more aroma you're going to get, as well as more heat. So it's important to manage your dosage for what you want. Do you want high aroma? Are you willing to risk vegetal flavors? Do you just want the heat? You know, you can do Capsicumels a lot of different ways and get a lot of different results. One thing I'd like to do more with is smoking my peppers. Smoked habaneros, very, very different from fresh. A much more rich and complicated flavor when you can get smokiness out of it that you can't just using the dried ones. Bottoms up. Yeah. Yeah, that's hot. Good though. Interestingly enough, that one has gone and left the oak the most intact. Reapers are pretty neutral. Like they don't have a lot of other flavor to it. It's just kind of hot. So that's really, really good if you like where things are at, but you think it needs something that just pairs well with a little heat. If I had a pomegranate boucher and I thought I just needed a little bit of spice to it, that Reaper is perfect. Low dosage, nothing complicated. Just crush it up in a muslin bag, put it in, and then pull it out after 3, 4, 5 days, a week, something like that. Not too long. It would complement that very, very, very well because it hasn't gone and dominated the smell or the other tastes, but it's just gone and given it straight heat. Yeah. That one's my second favorite. I think I liked the Cayenne the most, but I love the heat of that where it leaves the kind of bourbony flavors of this heavily oaked traditional very well intact. Anyhow, whew, very spicy though. Anyhow, hoping to see all your guys' Capsicumels this month. Looking forward to seeing what people are going to bring, how they're going to treat the peppers, and what people are going to say is their favorite, something that works, something that doesn't. Whatever you do, just share it with everyone, and hopefully we can learn a little bit about brewing with peppers. Thanks for your time, guys. I'll see you around.